This is my $600 a month tiny home. Let's get in and check it out. Okay, starting off, let's just do a quick tour and then I'll tell you guys why I haven't been uploading in a while. So entering right in, you have this big open space. It is 10 foot wide. I think it's 30 feet long, but there's a huge loft right up here. You could fit a whole bed up there. It's basically like another room, and then that light, like the sun window opens up and you can get on the roof and walk around. We'll do that later in the video. But for starters, we have this living space. Comes with a TV. I put my little side table right here, but this whole thing comes out and turns into a bed. You do need two hands to do this. Let me see if I can do it with one. Okay, wait. There we go. There we go. So now it's a full bed and you can lay down with your TV. You have your thermostat over here. That's a remote that controls the fan. It has like a chandelier type of thing. And then the mini split AC unit. Okay, next let's go into the kitchen real quick. Tons of storage, all types of stuff. I have my little trash can hung up right there. It does have a oven in here, a really small oven, and then a 3-top burner stove that just runs on propane. Let me just give you guys, turn one of them on. There you go. Turn that off. I keep all my spices right there. And then here is the sink. I have my air fryer, my fruit bowl, peanut butter for peanut butter and jellies. Going on into the, well, actually, we have a bunch of storage over here. Everything under the stairs is storage. And then there's storage like back here in this little nook area. But you got the fridge, freezer, really big fridge compared to the last tiny home I did live in. I do have a washer and dryer all in one unit. It takes a while, but it does get the job done. More storage down here. And just look how huge that sink is. I love how big the sink is. Obviously, I have a bunch of stuff in there. Some oranges. Don't look at that. Into the bathroom. This is a 4-foot walk-in shower. It's got like the rainfall type of shower head. And then you have storage all the way down here, up here. And then a medicine cabinet drawer as well. My towel's hung up like that. I don't know why it's hung up like that. I guess I was drying it out. Put it over here. But yeah, restroom. Toilet has like the 2-button thing. Ow! I just hit my head on that. So that is like lowered down right there, which kind of, I don't know if I would recommend that design 100%, but you kind of have to pee with your head like leaning up against it. So I'll show you why it's like that. Let's go check out the room real quick. Up the stairs. And this is the master bedroom. I should have made my bed, but you know what it is. Got my charging station right there. 3 windows, so tons of light. I need to get curtains because right in the morning it just kills me in the morning how bright it is. But yeah, that is the bedroom. And I forgot to say that I have a vent fan over. I have a vent fan on top of the stove, so when I cook, it is very convenient. All right, let's go over there and let's get on top, and then I'll tell you guys what's been going on. Oh, ow, my butt, my wrist. All right, I'm up top now. What's the point of getting up here? I really don't know. But I guess it's a nice view. Okay, I haven't posted in like 5 months, 4 months now, I think, which is basically the same time I did the 6-month challenge in. So I haven't posted in 4 months. First off, I'm sorry. I abandoned you guys. That's not okay. I was just dealing with some internal stuff at the time. I was trying to figure out what direction I wanted to go with my content, what direction I wanted to go with my life. And I was kind of just in this like waiting period where I was trying to figure out what I'm going to do with what tiny house company I'm going to partner with. And I ended up, having these month-long conversations back and forth in the emails with companies where it seemed very promising. and then it all just, fell apart at the end. So I am very glad that I have partnered up here with Pacifica Tiny Homes. Go to pacificatinyhomes.com and use code Hickey500 for $500 off a tiny home, which they start at $39,000. So go check that out if you want a tiny home. But yeah, back to I'm doing an ad while I'm trying to explain what's been going on with me. I don't know. Like, I got burnt out on content. I was posting a long form vlog every single day. I was posting a short every single day. I was trying to do all the behind the scenes stuff, like trying to make brand deals happen, trying to find land, trying to make sure my taxes are okay, trying to invest my money. It was just everything all at once, and I kind of, I just stopped posting. It was mainly because I went home for the holidays and I got comfortable and I was laying in bed, and I basically just kind of turned back into the person that I used to be when I'm surrounded by that certain environment, where I have like a comfortable bed, I have food, I have friends to hang out with and activities. So I was just living the life I used to live, and I don't like doing that. I hate like revolting back to that type of person, but that happens to me a lot. I kind of go in like a cycle where, for 6 months I'm like really proactive. Like,
I don't know how to respond to that.
what? Why are you listening? Either way, that just threw me off. But I was, I was, I just didn't post for a long time, and I suck. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get better. I got out of shape. I'm trying to get back into shape. I'm trying to get back on my content grind. And yeah, 2025, I want to start doing bigger things. I have a lot of ideas for the future for after the tiny home build. I'm looking for land right now, so the tiny home should be done in 4 to 6 weeks. And the next projects are going to be like flying at you very quick. So I'm excited to see like the next challenge. I do really like making challenge content and money saving content. I do like both of those concepts. So I'm either going to do like buy my mom a car, or I'm going to go like try to survive in the woods. That's the next thing I'm going to do. But for right now, you can look forward to tiny home build project stuff. I have a bunch of old vlogs that I haven't posted of like car camping stuff. So let me know if you guys want me to post the older vlogs as well that are like 6 months, 7 months old, back when I was like on the road. But yeah, I have allergies right now. I sound all congested. I was feeling really bad about the whole situation, about just not posting and kind of just abandoning the channel. So again, I'm really sorry, guys. And hopefully, I'm just going to start slow with like weekly uploads or bi-weekly uploads. Hopefully I can get back up to daily uploads. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I forgot to say how I'm getting this tiny home for $600 a month. So basically, I partnered up with this company, and I'm getting the tiny home for such a deal because it's part of the contract, essentially. Like, they're helping me out by giving me this place to stay in for $600 a month. I'm helping with content, and I'm trying to, push their tiny home company and promote it. So basically, it's in the contract. But a bunch of people do rent in this tiny. I'm in a little tiny home community. They're trying to expand it and get a lot more tenants in here. So maybe in the future, you could be staying in a tiny home like this for $600 a month here at Pacifica Tiny Homes. But regardless, I do want to go check out the car camper real quick, just for old time's sake. It can't be good for your feet. I always wear slides. If you know me, you know I'm always wearing the slides. I want to start getting like barefoot shoes or something like that to help with my arch, or like my toe spread or something. I don't know. I feel like my feet are too narrow. Maybe I'm just looking at too many videos on social media. Here she is, parked up next to the house. Old house, new house. Old house, new house. But yeah, so this is where I used to stay. Of course, it's messy right now. I got my pillows. My DoorDash bag ready to go. That's my tax return stuff. But yeah, so anyone that just is tuning into the channel, I used to live in here. My head would stick down there and stick my feet in there. I built this by ripping out my passenger seat and cutting this seat in half. And I built this little wood frame under here. You can barely see it. But yeah, I stayed in here for almost 2 years on and off. Yep, there's the little platform I built. I have storage underneath. Tons of storage up there. And more storage up here. Everything I kept in the trunk. I'm just gonna show real quick. Oh, there's my buddy's Starlink that got ran over. Joe Remote, shout out. Go check him out. He lives in a van, travels around. My old clothes, air up mattress, my propane, water, window covers, and cooler. At this point, I don't know, I'm just yapping, so I'm gonna catch you guys next week. Love you. Thank you for watching. Everybody have a wonderful day. God bless.